Forget dropshipping, forget Amazon FBA, forget spending thousands of dollars on inventory that might never sell. From my desk here in Chiang Mai, I can tell you the smartest business model of 2025 involves selling products that don't physically exist. It sounds wild, but it's not uncommon for top sellers of simple digital planners to earn over $50,000 a month. And that's not revenue, that is almost pure profit. And today I'm showing you 7 of these ghost products that you can create with little to no startup cost. I'll break down these 7 specific ideas, describe what makes them so profitable, and map out the exact tools that you can use to get started this week. Now let's get into these ideas. First up, let's talk about digital art prints, which is one of the easiest entry points into this world. It's no secret that people love decorating their spaces, and digital downloads makes that instant and affordable. Think of it like being a digital landlord. You create the property once, which in this case is art, and people can buy a copy of it forever. It's not unusual for simple art prints to generate tens of thousands of dollars over their lifetime. Even brand new art prints, if they tap into the right trend, can start generating thousands of dollars every single month very quickly. And many of these can be created using AI tools like Midjourney. The key thing to understand is that customers are buying a solution, a beautiful decorated wall. They're not buying the process used to make it, meaning that they don't have the time or the interest to learn how to prompt themselves something incredible. They just want to buy the thing and be done with it. Entire shops focusing on AI-assisted art have been known to generate over $500,000 in profit in just a couple of years. Customers are happy to pay a few extra dollars for an instant, beautiful result. The secret isn't just knowing how to use AI, it's consistency. The most successful shops treat it like a numbers game. They become skilled at writing effective prompts and consistently uploading new art, which builds a massive portfolio that attracts all kinds of buyers. Building on that idea, our second product is about monetizing nostalgia and connection by selling map prints. This can be an evergreen product because people are endlessly passionate about their hometowns, travel memories, or special locations. There are 2 main routes. The first is a pre-made map. For example, a stylized map of a popular city. At around $5, it's a passive product that will sell slowly but steadily over time. And if you consider the thousands of towns and cities worldwide, you can see how creating a large catalog could build into a significant passive income stream. The second, more lucrative route is custom maps. You're not just selling a map, you are selling a memory trigger. Think of it as a time capsule for a special moment. Custom anniversary style maps are incredibly popular, with top sellers often bringing in well over 6 figures from a single product concept. Another huge seller is custom constellation maps, which celebrates a specific date. These have built entire multi-6-figure businesses for some creators. And a common winning strategy is to start with custom maps to build initial sales and reviews, and once a shop gains that momentum, the seller can pivot to adding more passive, pre-made maps, creating a self-sustaining business. Our third digital product is like selling shovels in a gold rush. And the gold rush in this case is the creator economy. According to a recent Goldman Sachs report, the creator economy is on track to reach a valuation of over $500 billion by 2027. That is not a distant future. In fact, that's right around the corner. And all those creators need tools to grow. One of their most vital tools is a lead magnet, a free guide or resource that they give away to get emails or followers. And the problem? Creators are busy creating content. They don't have time to design professional-looking lead magnets, and that's where you come in. You create and sell lead magnet templates for specific niches like fitness, finance, or organization, and creators buy your template, swap out some text and images in a free tool like Canva, and boom, they have a professional asset ready to go. You're selling to business owners who already have an audience and are happy to spend money to save time. And looking at the top sellers on marketplaces like Etsy, it is clear that even newer lead magnet templates can become bestsellers, which earns their creators tens of thousands of dollars in less than a year. The key here is iteration. You want to start with one template and then duplicate it and then change the colors and the fonts and then list it as a new product. Not only does this build your portfolio, but it builds your skills simultaneously. Next up is one of the all-time champions of the digital product world, the digital life planner. Think of a great planner not as just a calendar, but as a personal assistant that lives on your tablet. It helps people architect their productivity and organize their entire life. And because they offer so much value, they can sell thousands of times over. These planners are a powerhouse product. Top-tier digital planners have been known to bring in over $1 million from just a single design. The shops that specialize in them are often multi-million-dollar businesses, with some earning upwards of $800,000 a year in nearly pure profit. And this success isn't isolated. Many shops focusing exclusively on these planners are pulling in hundreds of thousands of dollars a year. And while they look complex, they're built on a simple principle: duplication. You design the core pages, the daily, weekly, and monthly layouts, and then you simply duplicate them. You can build them in accessible tools like Canva, or for use in apps like GoodNotes and Notability. And once the file is made, the sales process is completely automated. Now, before we move on, just a quick thought. If you're seeing the potential here and you want a full roadmap to turn one of these ideas into a $5,000 or even $10,000 a month business, that top link in the description walks you through the entire system. Alright, let's talk about fonts. Idea number 5 is definitely the most unique on this list: selling a digital voice through custom fonts. While there are plenty of free fonts out there, businesses and designers are constantly searching for unique typefaces to make their brand stand out. A font is like the tone of voice for a brand's written communication. A generic font is like speaking in monotone. A custom font gives a brand a unique personality, and that's why on a marketplace like Creative Market, font packs sell for $15 to $30, with extended commercial licenses costing even more. You're selling a high-value asset to other businesses. And this is more of a skill-intensive product, but that barrier to entry means that there's less competition. Free softwares like FontForge can handle the entire creation process. And a clever approach involves using AI image generators to create unique letter forms for each character, which can then be assembled into a font using a tool like Calligrapher. This blends artistic AI generation with a practical font creation. Ultimately, this product is about learning a valuable skill that saves other people time and makes their work better, which is always a recipe for a profitable, evergreen product. And that brings us to our 6th idea: selling the keys to the AI kingdom by creating prompt packs. AI is obviously a powerful engine, but the prompts are the specific GPS coordinates. Most people know the destination they want, like write a marketing email or create a logo, but they don't have the exact coordinates to get there efficiently, and you can sell those coordinates. On platforms like Gumroad, you can find sellers right now who have moved thousands of units of a single prompt pack, some priced at $50 or more. A little bit of math shows that a single PDF file can generate hundreds of thousands of dollars. And as AI tools become more integrated into our lives, knowing how to communicate with them becomes a high-value skill. And remember, people are always willing to pay for shortcuts. Often, these prompt packs are delivered as a simple Notion document. The workflow can even be AI-assisted, using ChatGPT to help generate and refine the prompts that you plan to sell. This is like a modern take on an old business model, selling add-ons and presets for powerful applications that already exist. All right, our 7th idea is about packaging expertise into a shortcut, selling a mini course. This is often the most overlooked option, but it can be the most impactful. Think of it this way. All of the information in the world is available for free online, but it's like a massive, disorganized library. A course is like hiring an expert librarian who pulls the 5 most important books for you and tells you exactly which chapters to read in what order. People aren't paying for information, right? They're paying for a curated, efficient roadmap to a result. And on platforms that host courses, it's common to see examples of creators earning over $1 million from a single course on a niche topic, like growing a social media account. Some courses on popular topics like business automation boast over 30,000 sales, showing that there's a massive demand for all of this. It's a common observation that students who invest in a paid course are far more likely to see results. The act of paying creates a psychological commitment, turning passive learning into active application. Now, you don't need a huge following to start, because platforms like Gumroad and Skillshare, they have built-in marketplaces. So if you have specialized knowledge, then you can just list a course and their audience will be able to find you. And that leads right into our bonus idea, which might sound intimidating but has massive potential, and that is building a digital employee in the form of a single feature software. A simple software is like a robot that does one boring, repetitive task perfectly 24/7 without ever needing a coffee break. For example, a simple product uploader that automates adding designs to merchandise for a print-on-demand business. An initial version could be coded in just a few weeks, and then from there it could grow into a more robust tool with more features, generating significant recurring revenue. The journey often starts with identifying a personal pain point in an existing business and then building a small tool to solve it. This is how many powerful apps are born. They start by solving one tiny problem, and then another, and then another, and with today's AI coding assistants, getting that first version launched is more achievable than ever. Now, building one of these products is an amazing step, but if you're ready to move from idea to income with this business model, then my #1 recommendation for a complete, proven system is that first link in the description. And if this video helped you, be sure to subscribe and let me know in the comments which digital product you are most excited to try. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next video.